I can go any direction tonight and talk about a whole lot of things because a whole lot of things that I'm dealing with simultaneously. Wayne is just one of many things, but that's the major, most biggest thing that I'm dealing with right now. Um, this is part four about the seizures on Wayne that Wayne's been having. Look, if you live lies and you think you're gonna carry lies forever, you will have seizures. You ain't meant to carry lies. You ain't meant to live lies. You ain't the body and the mind and the soul is not meant to sit up and lie and lie and lie to people who have blessed you for no fucking reason whatsoever, no reason that makes sense about major things in life. You're gonna sit up and try to deny the will of God and the woman of God who has helped you. See, there's so many things that will make Wheezy have seizures that you could pick one of 1,000 of them. He cannot. When Wayne was doing the sins and committing the sins against God's will, and he was mistreating God's will and God's plan, I knew that he would not, knowing him and knowing what he's, I'm going to just keep it real, knowing him and knowing what he's made of, I knew that he was not going to be able to bear the consequences of the things that he did. Wayne couldn't, on a earthly level, Wayne could never take the things that he dished out. In other words, if you do the things to him that he do to you, if I did the things to Wayne that he did to me, even in a slight form, not speaking of just now, but from the beginning of our relationship to now, he could never take it. He never could take the things that he could dish out on the earthly level. So when you start trying to disrespect God's will and God's plan, then you can't handle the earthly things. How you gonna handle heavenly punishment when it comes your way? I'm holding Weezy up and keeping him from dying. That's what I'm doing. Because he's going to be made to face the things he don't. That's the terror of his existence is he doesn't want to face none of this. He wants somewhere he can escape. He want to escape. He don't want to be made to face this, and it's like the walls all around him are closing in on him. There's nowhere for him to run because people, more and more people, are hearing the truth, and they're asking him, and they're seeing, and they're asking him, and he realizes the truth is now, has gained momentum and it's overcoming the lie, just like God said it would. You cannot live a lie forever. Lies ain't meant to be lived forever. You see, no man can carry a lie, especially big lies, his whole life. I mean, it's like all the things that have been piled on Wayne for him to carry since he was younger that his mama made him, tried to make him carry. You dig? And just tried to force him to be with someone he didn't want, that he never chose from day one. He wants to carry this and he's 15, 16 years old and make him tell lies. You can't tell lies against God's plans and just be okay. It doesn't work that way. And all these things Wheezy has been told from the beginning. I have not changed at all when it comes to the things of God. I've grown, I've matured, I've gotten more spiritual maturity and more knowledge, but my core values and beliefs have not changed. And I've been telling Wheezy from day one the same thing that you're hearing. And that's what scares him is every step of the way, everything I said will come to pass has come to pass, has happened. And the dedication that he saw me have long before y'all even heard me. All the years he saw me talking about the Lord being the Lord, that spooked Wayne. That you see Wayne has on his eyes fear God. So you can see me in Wayne's life in many, many ways. You can see me in his lyrics. You can see me through tats on his body. It all confirms the truth. So I put the fear of God in Wayne, except that his mother kept working on him to try to get him away from God's will and doing what's right. You dig? And it looks like, well, I've had people even tell me, well, Wayne doesn't have any fear of the Lord. Wayne don't, that's not his natural. That's not his natural. His natural self. His natural self is Wayne is not evil like these other motherfuckers. These other motherfuckers he's surrounded by evil motherfuckers, but Wayne ain't evil. You see, he's not like them, and they know it. They just keep trying to attach to his life and make him do things that they would do because they don't have no hope. They ain't got no future. They don't have no God ordained soulmate and wife or husband the way God gave to Wayne. Why? Because they are not deserving of it. They're evil. And it's not even that Wayne is deserving of it. It's that I've been in God so long that he led me to what he had for me, for my sake, not for anything Wayne did, Because people ask, well, what did Wayne do to deserve a good woman? What did Wayne ever do? To be honest with you, he really didn't do much of nothing. It's my obedience. Is who God had preordained for me, and it's how God put us together because of me, because of my obedience. You see what I'm saying? I'm the one primarily who knew that our relationship was of the Lord, because I'm the one that was always in the Word, always in prayer, and so I'm the one that can hear from the Lord. I'm not out there fornicating. I wasn't out there fornicating when I met Wayne. I had long years of chastity and celibacy before I met Wayne. You see what I'm saying? So, uh, I'm the one that can hear from the Lord. you know. And so who is he going to use? If he's going to speak to someone, he's going to speak to the one that can hear from him. Plus, I'm Jewish. I'm of his chosen people. So there you go. But people say, excuse me, uh, he's evil and he's this and he's that. He's seen a lot of evil. And he's said things out of pain and out of certain places he's been, within himself. And it's a shame that you try to serve God, because people keep telling me Wayne's of the devil and the Illuminati, and this Wayne is not of the devil. Wayne will tell you about the Lord. Wayne, when he accept awards, he tell you about Jesus. Wayne has fear God on his eyelids. He don't have fear Satan on his eyelids. So Wayne's soul is striving to do the things that, and has always strived to do the things of God. He's just had evil people surrounding him when even he was very young, leading him in the wrong direction, leading him into sin. People who ain't no good for him, like Baby, will try to get him to do things that are destructive to his mind, soul, and body. And what's sick about it is Wayne is much younger than Baby, and when Baby was influencing Wayne to do evil things, Wayne was a minor, and Baby was a grown fucking man. That's why Baby is no good for Wayne's life. You got to separate career and business from your personal life and your mind and your soul, and what's good for your mind, what's good for your soul. What's good for business is not necessarily what's good for your personal life, what's good for your mind and what's good for your soul. You dig? Most people, when they associate with someone in business, they don't hang out with them. They don't go to the basketball games with them. They don't that they keep their business and their personal life separate. But Baby ain't good for him in any way, business or any other. Wayne already made his name. Wayne has the talent. You dig what I'm saying? Baby knows that. Baby don't have the talent. Baby has mediocre talent. You dig? I mean, I won't say mediocre, but he has some talent. But Wayne has the talent. He is the talent. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what Baby concentrates on. Is that's his meal ticket. Wayne is Baby's meal ticket, and you just got to know that. But Wayne has done what he's supposed to do. He can't give this man his life. This man ain't his wife. This man keep hanging on him, want Wayne to be his life, and want Wayne to be his wife. This man, Wayne ain't this man's wife. This man need to hang on his own wife. And it ain't about business. It's about they trying to use Wayne to get fame and to shine at all times. You see what I'm saying? Wayne is giving more than he needs to give the Baby. Baby has ruined Wayne's life. He has ruined this man's image, having him kiss him in the mouth and all of that. He was the doorway for Wayne's to find success and all of that. But the things that the bad influence and everything that Baby has done to Wayne's life, Wayne don't need to be around that. And Wayne didn't need to keep being around that. You know what I'm saying? Once people saw Wayne's talent, Wayne could go on his own and do what he needs to do. Baby already made money off of him. Wayne don't owe him nothing else. He don't owe him his whole life. And Baby just want to yoke himself to Wayne's life forever, and want him to. He is it's a disrespect to Wayne, and Wayne don't know it. It's a disrespect because people are sitting up clear, and rightfully so. Sitting up, this nigga's 30 years old. Ben had his God ordained wife since he was 18. You dig what I'm saying? In his life, he's 30 now. Wayne has had his God ordained wife, me, in his life since he was 18 years old. And so it's a clown to his life. It's a disrespect to his life to sit up and have a nigga have you kiss him in the mouth and take pictures when you already have a wife, and your lips don't need to be on nobody but your wife. That's more disrespect than what y'all knew it. Y'all just saw it as, oh, this grown nigga is kissing another grown nigga in the mouth. You dig what I'm saying? And it was much more than that, because Wayne had a God ordained wife the whole time right there that he was stone cold in love with. And that's what Baby knew. Baby was like, oh, I need you to kiss me. I need you to kiss me instead of her. You did, because Baby is jealous of me, jealous of a woman. He wants to be Wayne's woman. So he couldn't stand that he was in love with me. He just had to try to have Wayne kiss him in front of the camera. It's a sickness like that that's going on. And an average nigga would be like, well, first the average nigga wouldn't even do the shit. The average nigga would say, hell no, I'm not gonna kiss you in the mouth. But see, Wayne is stupid. Wayne kept falling for dumb shit. You dig? That's why they keep trying to steady play Wayne because they can look back at the track history and say, well, this nigga did this, and this nigga do this. And this nigga willing to let lies be out there. Well, shit, let's just shit on him. He smiles and takes pictures with us. You dig? Y'all don't see the state of Wayne's soul as he smiles and takes pictures with the people he knows shitted on him. He knows these people shitted on him. And shitted on him and shitted on him. And so he don't look abnormal or he tries to blend in with everybody else. He just smiles and takes pictures and does not a fucking thing. You dig? While they try to ruin his God ordained marriage, they ain't got nothing of God. They can't because they're too evil. I already know how it works. If you that fucking evil to try to ruin somebody's God ordained marriage, disrespect them, disrespect what makes them happy, and try to destroy God's plans for their life, then you can't tell me that that person has blessings from God that come into their life. They may try to steal blessings and hijack shit and front it to y'all and make it look like, look, I'm blessed too. You dig? Baby always trying to shine in front of people, and this motherfucker try to ruin somebody's God ordained marriage and relationship. Yet he in your face trying to shine and trying to take pictures and want fame and acclaim and glory all the time. And this decrepit ass nigga tried to destroy God's plans for Wayne's life. The nigga that made him money and gave him a level of fame that he would never have gotten on his own. He gonna try to destroy this nigga's life, this nigga's God ordained blessings for him. You dig what I'm saying? And then try to shine off of him and want y'all to be like, yeah, yeah, you're glorious. Look at me. You dig what I'm saying? He wants you. He's like, look at me, look at me. Take my pictures. And he's sitting there trying to destroy somebody's life. You dig what I'm saying? And somebody's wife. And Wayne is a pussy. Wayne don't have the balls to stand up and do what he needs to do because he's been broken down throughout all these years. So I'm holding up this nigga. The nigga that sit up and bite the hand that fed him, that's me, and got him to the place in his career where he blasted off into the stratosphere. And they know this. Baby knows this. Toya knows this. His mama knows this. You dig? People in the know this that once I came into Wayne's life, something real strange started to happen. Wayne started to change, literally change, and they saw the changes that he had in his life. You dig? In his demeanor, he was happier. You dig? He was hard, he was motivated to work more, and he started going higher and higher and higher. And that's the love that I put in his life. That's God coming into his life through me. You see what I'm saying? And so Wayne is supposed to legitimately be in the business where he is. He has that God ordained talent, and I inspired him to get to the level that he got to. And so these people see that he's legitimate. They're not. Toya's not legitimate. Toya ain't supposed to be in your face. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't even supposed to know about this broad because she's just solely a creation of Jacida's mind, his mama, and his mama is fucking stupid. You dig? No brains, no anything. It ain't no words for that bitch. But Toya is a conception of Wayne's mama, and Wayne's mama 100% owns that situation that she put her minor son in. Wayne is not even responsible for that because he was a minor. He was a minor when she made him have a baby with anybody, with anything walking the street. He was a minor. So Wayne ain't even responsible because he had an abusive mother who forced him to do that. And even if Wayne said I'm responsible, he ain't responsible because as a minor you can't be responsible for what your abusive parent forces you to do under duress and under uh force and under threat, you dig? And that's all her. Tries to strong arm her way. You dig? And you can't have the lie legitimately kill the truth. That's why this shit's happening now. That's why this shit is being exposed now. That's why people hear the truth now. It's all telling you what your fucking future is. Your future is hell. You ain't got no future. You dig? You did all these evils, you're going to pay for it. And now, all of this is because of Jacida's stupidity in trying to cover up the truth with a lie. The very thing that they want to hide, which is how Regine came to be, how she was born, the fact that she came about through Wayne's mama abusing her minor child and making him have a baby with anything walking the street, and that's how that girl was born. And then their mom was a crack baby, a daughter of a crack addict, and all that. Well, the way the girl was born, and you see, wanted to cover it up. You dig? That's all she been doing is trying to put front lies out there to the world to cover up the truth, to make her look like she knew what she was doing. And Wayne was once happy with Toya and everything, and though Wayne ain't never had no relationship with Toya. Toya is Wayne's mama's creation. You did, but they fronting all these lies out, and that's another. Everything that they do, they keep adding insult to injury. They keep adding more and more lies and more things that's just gonna bring more and more judgment and more punishment. So the very thing that they try to hide, which is how Regine came to be, is the very thing now that God is putting on blast because they tried to use that to destroy the truth. They're gonna put lies out there about how she was born to try to successfully destroy God's plans. You see, and now the thing that you tried to hide is the very thing that God is putting on blast because you had no business making up lies about it to try to kill God's plans, to try to make it look like it was more than it was. If you never tried to kill God's plans, look, I would have gave them a pass and not even said nothing about it if they just didn't try to interfere in me and Wayne's relationship. You dig? This trash trying to interfere in something so high and so holier than what they ever could know. You dig? This trash trying to reach their nasty ass trash garbage arms into something that is of God and holy. You dig? If they would have just not did that, I would not even put the whole thing on blast. But because you put so many lies out there, of course all of it has to be exposed so people know what's going on. So now you just you blew yourself up. You dig? You shot yourself in the foot. And the thing you wanted hid is the thing that's gonna be put on blast. That is being put on blast. You shouldn't have tried it. You shouldn't have did it. Don't ever challenge God, y'all. And don't ever listen to stupid motherfuckers because they'll lead you here. They'll lead you to having seizures. They'll lead you to getting locked up and being put in solitary confinement and being on medication all throughout your 20s when you're successful, when you're wealthy, when you're in America, when you're free, and you sitting up on fucking anti-anxiety meds in your 20s, going through abuses in your teens and having seizures in your 30s. Your whole life will be fucked listening to dumb fucks because you're too fucking stupid to listen to the wife that God gave you that has wisdom for you and has the word of the Lord for you. And you so fucking stupid that you're going to try to buck up against her like, oh, I know more. I know more than a woman that God created for me to help me. I can do it like this and make the lies successfully succeed. You dig? Because see, Wayne never wanted the lies put out there, but he allows himself to feel pressured when there ain't no pressure on him. They just keep playing with his fucking head, like, yeah, there's pressure on you, and you got to tell this lie about how your daughter came to be, and see this situation, you in some kind of trap, or you got to say this. He had to never say nothing, no lie from day one. He believed, he bought into the bullshit, but it ain't just Wayne is gullible. It's not that simple. Is they knew Wayne didn't want to do the shit, so they gonna go behind his back now and work roots on him and make things come out in the media that ain't supposed to be out there because they used witchcraft. You dig what I'm saying? So if you don't do what we want you to do, we gonna make you do it, and we gonna put roots on you behind your back and just hijack your free will. Thus, trying to make themselves higher than God because God gave man free will and say don't fuck with a man's free will. I don't even fuck with it. I'll let a man destroy himself because he has free will. Who the fuck are you? You fucking stupid. You come from the fucking alley. You're trash. You're garbage. You're a fornicator. You're a liar. You a child abuser. Motherfuckers is just ain't shit. And then they think they're gonna exalt themselves above God and make a nigga do something against God's will through using witchcraft. I mean, it's never gonna stop being insulting to me. People say you keep saying the same thing. I keep reacting to this shit that I see. I see the level of shit that they are. I see how they are just the low life scum of the fucking earth. And them of all people gonna try to challenge God's will, but that's just Satan 101. I've seen this, man. I've seen the most some of the most deplorable people. None this low life, but I've seen some real. It's always the deplorable ones who try to attack the righteous. And it's like the devil has hell of a nerve, boo, to take people who are of the lowest quality, the lowest life forms on earth, the utter trash, garbage shit, you dig, and use them to try to challenge God's will. I mean, it's just, it's unbelievable to me. It will always be unbelievable. I'll probably 20 years from now, I'll probably still be talking about it because it's just unfathomable that these motherfuckers would do these things. They're so fucking low. They're so low life. They're so fucking trash. And I wouldn't even uh be surprised if Jacita was intentionally trying to kill her son. You did? In order to freeze things the way they are, so she can have the upper hand, and she has to sign for everything. And she's so fucking stupid, she would do this type of shit. You dig what I'm saying? These motherfuckers mean calamity. They mean their destruction in a person's life. They are never lifting you up. They need hosts. They are the leeches that need a host to live off of. You dig what I'm saying? They need somebody else's life that is legitimate so their illegitimate bastard life can live off of other people's. They're never lifting you up. You will always lift them up. Even if it seems like they're lifting you up, you are lifting them up. You dig? They insidiously roll into people's lives and people ain't aware of what came into their life. These motherfuckers are trash. And see, when I first came to New Orleans, you can hear this on tape. I'm gonna start doing the Facebook page and all that. I've been very, very busy with a lot of other things, but when you go to the MySpace page that I have, and you hear the tapes, you hear the tapes of Wayne, and you hear the tapes of his friends, and you hear the tapes of us, you'll hear his friends trying to tell me these bitches ain't shit. But when I first came to New Orleans, when I was new and I didn't know what was up, and I wasn't understanding what they were trying to say, they kept telling me these bitches ain't shit. They ain't shit, and it seemed like they're praising me on tape, Wayne's friends, but they knew that I was a good woman. They could see that. They could hear that. You understand? And they knew that that didn't come easy. You dig what I'm saying? That's a rarity where they're at. You dig what I'm saying? To find a good woman. So they was very impressed and everything. You dig what I'm saying? Because they knew that I had righteousness and morals. You dig what I'm saying? And they knew that they was around bitches like Toya and Jacita who wasn't shit. You dig? And they kept trying to tell me these Toya and Jacita, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. And this is their own men telling me this from where they from. You dig what I'm saying? And it's on tape. You can hear it on my MySpace page, but they was trying to tell me that. And I wasn't getting it. I see it now, but I couldn't see it back then. So, they know what's up with their own people. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that don't know what's up with these people. And they rolling into your life. You dig? And you ain't even none the wiser because they dressing, they looking at you, not being able to discern what they are. Playing games on your mind the whole way. You getting played and don't even fucking know it. You dig? I keep the curse out of my life. When these bitches roll into people's lives, all kind of calamities start happening. Motherfuckers start going to prison and bad shit start happening and all that. You dig? I was looking at T.I. and Tiny. And I'm thinking, damn, this nigga's going to prison over and over, and Tiny went to jail and all this. And it's like, you know what? You let a curse into your life and you don't even know it. These bitches ain't nothing but a curse. All they doing is living off the life of good people, looking for green pastures to host their decrepit low life asses. You dig? And you don't see it. You got to look past people trying to be nice or trying to dress cute and look cute. You dig into the spirit of what it is. You see all these motherfuckers now, these good looking murderers that have surfaced in the last several years, and it's telling you that you cannot tell what a person is by looking at the outside of a motherfucker. It's the inside. It's the inside. You can't judge anything by the way it looks physically. You'll straight let the devil in your life because he loves to disguise himself as good people, as an angel of light. You dig, and you'll never know that you just let the devil roll into your life. Then you get start finding all kind of curses and all kind of bad things start happening. You don't know what it is. Look at Wayne's life. Wayne is wealthy. He's famous. He's in America, and he's sitting up having seizures. He's sitting up on medication throughout his life, throughout his 20s to cope with life, psych meds and anti-anxiety meds, and need lean and need drink and need drug. You dig what I'm saying? It's one thing to experiment with drugs and you're young and you're in the industry and all of that. It's another thing to try to need them or to need them to to use them to cover up pain and to deal with all kind of suffering and stuff. Why is this nigga suffering like this? Where's all this suffering that he's been rapping about since he came out? What is all that? Why? You dig? That's not normal for someone in his predicament. That's his mother. That's the evils and the pains that his mother brings. By making him lie, you can't lie about against God's will. You can't lie to millions of fans all over the world. Lie to VH1 for no reason. Just fabricate lies about how your daughter came to be in order to cover up the truth you already told the Vibe magazine in November 2007. The truth that I've been known. You dig what I'm saying? And you can't just lie. They just try to make them believe, yeah, you could just tell these big lies to millions of people, to the people who put food on your plate, and all will be well, and there will be no consequences. Trust us. And they have a history of fucking him over and fucking him up. And it seems like the pain would be enough to tell him, well, I can't trust these bitches. You dig what I'm saying? I can't trust these bitches because they'll lead me to calamity. See, Wayne thought he could choose his calamity. He thought he was gonna fade out through death and well deal with whatever he had to deal with on the other side. That's how pussy and bitch he is. But what God is doing is he's holding him up and preventing him from dying and making him face the shit. No, you're not gonna die. You're gonna shake in front of everybody. They're gonna comment on it. You're gonna be embarrassed. You ain't gonna like it. And this is the situation that you put yourself in through your foolish choices because you thought you could just take syrup and lie to all manner of people and let lies be out there against God's will, disrespect your wife, let other motherfuckers disrespect your wife, don't stand up for the shit that you're supposed to stand up for, don't put people in check when they try to shit on you, knowingly smile and take pictures with motherfuckers who's shitting on you, do nothing and you supposed to be healthy and happy. That's bullshit. You dig? Everything that I say, everything that I've said to Wayne just keeps proving my point. And instead of the stupid fuck getting mad at it, the motherfucker's supposed to make adjustments. But when he tries to, what does his mama do? I'm gonna work roots with him. No, you ain't getting up, nigga. You under my control. You under my thumb. Give me that voodoo doll. Put this doll on its knees and keep it down here, and I'm gonna be rule and reign over him. That's why God is destroying this bitch. That's why God is putting his fist in this bitch's mouth. And people always talk about why does the calamity strike these people? Because there be a lot of evil motherfuckers, and they deserve calamity. You dig? That's what they deserve for their evil deeds. Quit feeling sorry for these stupid fucks and get this trash out your life. And don't take this trash seriously. You have motherfuckers who try to destroy God's plans for Wayne's life, destroy his real wife, destroy what's legitimate, and then smiling and taking pictures and then trying to be spokespeople and shit. You dig what I'm saying? And you taking these fucks seriously. And you know what? You're gonna live to regret the shit because you're gonna realize these motherfuckers ain't professional. You dig what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't legitimate. These motherfuckers just clowns from the motherfucking street. Try to destroy everything that's righteous, everything that's good in their front. Like, yeah, look at me, look at me. You dig? You don't have real people over there. Wayne don't know who to hire. Wayne don't have good judgment. Wayne can't even hold his motherfucking self up. How he gonna have good judgment? You dig? Wayne thought his business was something, a place to get pussy. The two female artists that he had, Chanel and Nicki Minaj, he gonna have sex with them. He's not professional. You dig? And I told him that's not professional. That's a violation against God, and God gonna rip it out your ass, which he has already began to do. That's what Rikers Island was, and him being incarcerated and losing his freedom and being owned by New York and all that. Can't get out of the cage till the motherfuckers let you out. Now you're having seizures in front of everybody. See, I ain't got to do nothing. God is kicking his ass. You think I'm watching this God whoop this nigga ass in front of the world, and the nigga can't deliver himself through death. He just have to face it. The one thing he hates is he has to face the shit. He can't blast off to Mars. You dig? When the motherfucking nurses and doctors are around him, you can't sneak no lean in front of them. You dig what I'm saying? You can't take your mind off of Earth and take it into Pluto or whatever you're trying to go. You dig what I'm saying? But all he wants to do is escape, 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 escape. Whether it's through music, drugs, denial, fantasy, skateboard, whatever. Just anything other than face the truth. You dig? He's a runner. He doesn't have enough within him to face the shit. You dig? If I took my hand off of Wayne and took my prayers off of Wayne, the motherfucker would collapse. He'd collapse. Because it's me holding him up to make him face the shit. You dig? And he don't have I'm gonna be real with you. He does not have the capacity to he don't have the strength to be able to, if God wasn't holding him up, he don't have the strength to face the shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because he didn't do the things that make a motherfucker strong. He did the things that make a nigga weak. You dig? Lying, being scared, not standing up for God's will, letting motherfuckers pressure you. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying is that that's what I was saying that he let people pressure him. You dig? By because they got on TV. I'm trying to fix something right here, but this cord. But he got on TV and or they got on TV and made him feel like because they used his daughter. God is taking his daughter. I know it's a word people don't want to hear, but God is taking her because they used her. They, Jacita and Toya, used his daughter as a tool to try to destroy God's plans for his life. So God said, "You're gonna use that to destroy my plans. I will destroy that which you tried to use to destroy my plans." And you can see that sentiment all through the Bible. You dig? You can't just play with God's will and use people and children and things to try to tear up God's will. God said, "I'll tear that up." You dig? Because you tried to use it to destroy my plan. Now I'm destroying it. The very thing you didn't want is what's going to happen. The very thing. This is not something I wish on anybody. I don't have to wish it. I don't have to not wish it. That's something that God determines. But they kept playing the stupid fucks. They kept playing. They're gonna use a child to try to destroy God's plan. They're gonna use a child to destroy the truth. And then a child that was born out of Wayne's mama's brain and her abuse, and thinking that's gonna be successful to destroy God's plan. That's why you have all this. They didn't know what they was fucking with. That's why you have millions of people listening to this story, knowing the truth because they did not know. These stupid fucks did not know what they were doing. They did not know what they were fucking with. They knew it was something significant because the fact that they had to, this tells you that they knew it was significant. The fact that they had to put roots on the situation all these years and dedicated all these years to trying to destroy something tells you how powerful that something is. Why you got to do all that and put things out in the media and use this child to try to destroy God's plans and work on Wayne's emotions and put a voodoo doll and all that because you testifying to the fact that you know that our relationship is strong and is of God. That's why. You, so through your own actions you know that it's not the norm. That is powerful. Baby getting all up in the media, kissing Wayne in the face, and all of that. What is all that? Hanging on Wayne every minute. What is all that? That's him knowing that I'm his God ordained wife and trying to cover it up. They never wanted y'all to see my face at all because when you look at me, you're looking at the real one, and you're looking at the one that they tried to destroy and failed to destroy. They tried to get rid of and couldn't get rid of it. Now, why would they try to get rid of it? Because they're fucking stupid. They're jealous. They don't have what Wayne had. They don't have what we have. They don't have those type of things, those real things, because they're so evil. God doesn't give them to them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't get those kind of things. So they try to just destroy what somebody else has. Then they try to say, well, I'm your friend, but I'm trying to destroy your God ordained marriage and the blessings God brought to your life, but I'm your friend. This is my son. It's his son, but he's trying to destroy God's plans for his life and the woman that God gave to him. See, baby been known that Wayne was in love with me. So all the way back going to 2001, he knew it. You dig? Did you ever hear him in one interview ever say, "Oh, Wayne, this is this woman in Wayne's life named Angela, and Wayne is head over heels in love with her. Oh, this woman is a good woman. This woman is good for Wayne." You ever hear that? Or you ever hear him mention my name? No. Why? Because he didn't want you to know my baby did not want you to know my name. Why didn't baby want people to know your name? Because baby wanted to be me. He was jealous. He didn't want Wayne. It was more than just okay. He wanted, yes, he wanted Wayne's attention on the music so he can steadily use him to make money off of. And there's nothing that's diverting his attention away from the music. But in addition to that, he wanted to be Wayne's woman, and that's clearly evident. And he wants to keep his one money maker under his thumb. He abandoned the rest of the hot boys when I came into Wayne's life because Wayne's attention started turning toward me. No, I'm your woman, Wayne. Hug me. You can get from me what you can get from a woman. You can't get from no man what you can get from a woman. You dig? Not in a million fucking years, baby couldn't compare to me. There would be no reason for me to be jealous of baby because baby's not a woman. Baby is a man. Baby don't have what I have. You dig what I'm saying? He can't be to a man what I can be. You dig? And he knows that. That's why he was jealous of me. But you ain't never heard one interview where baby mentioned my name. All these years he knew that Weezy was in love with me and I'm the woman that God chose for Wayne. He may not know it was God ordained, but he knew it was a powerful relationship unlike anything Wayne has ever experienced in his life. He knew that. And yet you ain't never heard baby throughout all these years, go back all the way to 2001 to present, and you ain't never heard him mention my name in an interview. Yet the whole time, but y'all, the whole time he knew who Weezy was in love with. You dig? And it just points to the truth that this niggas is jealous. You dig? All of them. Toya just couldn't stand that. And fuck Toya because she ain't nobody but Jacita's creation. You dig? But she couldn't stand that Wayne was in love with me. And just gonna pretend to be me. You dig? Gonna pretend to be me. Thought she had it sold up, you did? Because she knew me and Weezy didn't take pictures. So she thought, well, if there ain't no pictures out there, I can front this and we can do this. Her and Jacita are so fucking stupid. ah, we got it. We got him. We got the picture of you on TV. We got this shit. And she can't do nothing now. Oh, fucking ignorant ass, buffoon ass, stupid ass, dumb ass, low life, alley, hood rat, garbage bitches. Fucking stupid with not an ounce of fucking sense in their brain. Dumb fucks. Thinking that they're smart. If I didn't have these tapes, God would have still beat your ass down and told the truth and got the truth out there. But the stupid fucks didn't know nothing about the tapes. Didn't think I had an ounce of proof of our union and I got decades of fucking tapes. Stupid fucking bitches. Fucking stupid. So busy trying to harm other people's lives because they ain't shit. Trying to insidiously work harm into other people's lives and front their ugly, decrepit ass to you, smiling in your face, trying to smile in front of the camera while they try to destroy what's real because they don't have what's real. They got the ability to pretend, to put on a costume, to put on a mask, front something. You dig that? Front lies to you. Shit that they made up, shit that they created and fronted to you. And hope that you fucking buy the shit. And if you don't know the truth, you will buy the shit. You dig? This is how valuable I am. I'm the only motherfucker that has ever told y'all what the real fucking deal is. That's valuable. You was not going to get the truth from Baby. You was not going to get the truth from anybody at Cash Money. You was not going to get the truth from Wayne's mama. You was not going to get the truth from the bitch that's pretending to be me, Toya. You going to only get the truth from me. You wasn't even going to get the truth from Wayne because Wayne too pussy and too bitch. And he'll let people intimidate him. So the only person you getting the truth from is me. It's me. I've been the fucking target from the day I was fucking born, y'all. You dig? Long before these bitches I even came to New Orleans. I was a target of the enemy because I am the legitimate real one. Even in my family, I'm the legitimate one. I'm the one with the power. I'm the one with the anointing. I'm the one with the voice. And even there were some stupid fucks in my own family who attacked me because they didn't have what I have. So I already know what it is. You dig? I'm the one. I'm it. I'm the a legitimate bona fide one. So attack her, cover her up, hide her. Let's pretend to be her. Let's steal from her. That's all it's ever been. And the motherfuckers did not succeed. It only looked like you were succeeding for a time, but God has to fulfill his word and his calling, saying, I will avenge my people, you stupid bitches. Dig lying to magazines and all these people they lied to, publishing companies. This is the thing that makes Wayne want to just walk into a grave and bury himself right now. Is why when I say these things about how these motherfuckers defrauded the industry because the industry is the very thing his career is in. You dig what I'm saying? His career is in the industry. So it scares him when I put it point blank like this because he begins to realize just how big this situation is. You dig? I flesh it out. I let you know. You dig? These motherfuckers deceive the industry. They deceive publishing companies. They deceive magazines. They deceive an entire industry. You dig? And that scares Wayne. And so Wayne feels like, oh shit, what they gonna do when they realize that I knew that they were lying and I didn't do anything and I'm sitting here just singing songs and all. You dig what I'm saying? So it's those words scare Wayne. A lot of things scare Wayne, but those words really scare Wayne because his career is in this industry. His name is built on this industry. Do you understand? And these motherfuckers, not him. Wayne was mainly complacent and just sitting on the sidelines and doing nothing while people try to fuck over his life. And he knew what they were doing. He never came to me and told me, "Hey, they're working roots on you. They're working roots on us." He knew it, but he won't. He don't say anything point blank. The bitch is weak. Say the shit. If you know they motherfucking putting roots on your wife, bitch, tell her so she can handle the shit. I had to wait until the till well, God didn't want me to know until it was a certain time because He said I allowed them to do so much and no more so that they can sew up their own destruction. You dig what I'm saying? I explained it in previous videos, so I'm not gonna go into that. But look at the videos on my MySpace page. There's videos here on YouTube, and there's a link on the channel, my channel page to my MySpace page. You click on that, and you got even more videos than this. And then there's a blog. I'm gonna update all that, and then I'm gonna do the Facebook page and all that. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah. These motherfuckers gonna try to destroy God's plans, and thought they was gonna successfully do it. And it's like I've been quiet, you dig? But when this bitch came out to sister trying to debut as me, I couldn't do it. No, 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 baby. No, you not me. So she shortly afterwards tried to take off the name, quietly take off the last name Carter, because she knew I was getting in her ass. Then said she gonna use her maiden name right, which that's all only been that's the only name she's ever had. And she said, "Oh no, I'll jump on another nigga and use this nigga. He don't know what time it is. You dig what I'm saying? And motherfuckers don't be knowing what time it is. They be under a spell and don't fucking know it, bro. You dig? They said the spell could only last so long, but see what you see that she just keeps. She live her life under spells. She thinks she could just do spells and they gonna substantiate. They're gonna hold up God's. They're gonna hold up the lie. In other words, she thinks she can take the lie and just keep reinforcing spells and reinforcing spells. You can't live by spells. You gotta have ultimately have the truth in the real deal. So she thought she could just keep doing this and keep doing this for a lifetime, and she destroyed herself. They don't even have nowhere that they can run. You asking yourself, well, why don't anybody ever challenge Angela? Why don't they challenge me? Why don't they get up and make a statement? Millions of motherfuckers have heard the story, so they can't say, well, we're taking a high road. Once your public, yeah, let me tell you something. Your publicist will tell you that once so many people know the story, you got to get out and address it. They can't. They can't. They don't have nothing they can even negate because I have tapes. You dig what I'm saying to prove my shit. So they can't even say, well, I'm lying. You dig what I'm saying? And not only that, a lot of this shit is established by Wayne's own mouth through previous interviews that he already did. Wayne speaking to the in the interview, and they can't take it back because it's already committed to print. You dig? You can go through, you can research the shit and go through interviews that Weezy did, and you can get the truth. You dig? When a motherfucker's not lying. Now when I came out, and started really blasting the truth out there, then Wayne kind of they his mama pressured him, lied to VH1 and say that the shit went like this. You dig? And he just changed the story. You could just say whatever. Mama leading him to calamity once again, and Wayne's supposed to say, well, wait a minute, my mama telling me to lie. I'm not gonna lie to all my fans. Mama, I love you, but no, no, Wayne ain't got enough sense to do that, boo. You dig? He gonna sit up and get on national TV in front of the camera, and you could look at his face and his eyes and tell this motherfucker is disturbed. You dig? On that VH1 interview. Not only just that, he's sitting there boldly and bold faced lying to you, just point blank, boom, and you supposed to be fucking stupid enough to buy it. You dig? This is why this shit is happening to Wayne. But anyway, you go and look at old pictures, not old pictures, but pictures from young to old. You dig? And you can see the pain. You dig in Wayne's face. You dig all that, all of the pain. It's just, it's almost like it's just it's built up and built up and built up, and now all these calamities are happening because you can't lie that long. Lies ain't meant to be lived forever. The truth gonna catch up and destroy it. You destroying yourself telling lies. All the fundamental things that parents with basic common sense tell their children, Jacinta does the opposite. She tells her child to lie to cover her bullshit up and to make it look like it's legitimate, like her plans make sense, and they make no sense. And God is gonna fuck her up. You dig? This is all happening. This is they can't believe how this story has gotten so big and gotten so out there and only getting bigger and bigger and bigger because you ain't fucking over God's plans, you stupid fuck. What will it take for you to get that, you stupid bitch? A hammer to your head? You dig? What will it take? This bitch I tell you, boo, this is why this is happening because all these years, and when I say all these years, I mean decades. This bitch has been getting signs that nope, don't go down this road. This ain't good. Her son's been trying to tell her, Mom, I don't want to do this. Find somebody. You dig? Just force and coerce and lie and put pictures out there, and we gonna make this ride over the truth, and you ain't gonna make it ride over the truth. God's smashing you the whole fucking way through, and you're too fucking stupid to see it. So they didn't have any contingency plans. Well, what if it once you get on BET Toya, then they're supposed to be off into the freedom land and shit. Like I'm just stuck, and I had my identity taken, and I ain't got no recourse, and oh well. Bible says nothing of the kind though. But this how fucking stupid these bitches are. They trust in evil. They trust in lies. They trust in the devil's plans. They trust in trying to harm innocent people and think, well, everything gonna be okay because they're fucking stupid. You did not even knowing the person that they coming against, knowing nothing about me, knowing nothing about my history, my people, knowing nothing about nothing. The dumb fucking idiots. You did. People are fucking stupid. And so yeah, that was supposed to be the ultimate, and I'm left, and there's nothing for me to do. This is what Weezy is getting a heart attack on too. Is he seeing this truth just grow The truth is just growing and growing. It's only gonna multiply. It only can multiply. That's the nature of the truth. That's a spiritual law, dummies. I know you didn't know nothing of that because you so loving to lie and do evil and cover up the truth. Try to cover up the truth and put lies out there. The truth can do nothing but grow. That is a spiritual law. That lies cannot kill the truth. Lies don't live in and of the fact that they're lies, but they definitely don't have the power to kill the truth. You dig? So what Weezy is doing is Weezy is looking at this truth just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You dig? And bigger and bigger. And more people coming to the knowledge of it. And it's frightening the shit out of it because I'm speaking to you the plain fucking truth. The one that he wanted to hide. The truth that he wanted to hide. See, Wayne wasn't down with the lies. You got to understand this. He just got to the point where he just caved into the pressure and got tired of fighting it and wasn't really actively putting lies out there, but he was not fighting them either, which is the same to me and to God is putting lies out there. Look, if you sit back and let lies go out there about your own life, and you just sit back complacent and don't do nothing, you have participated. You are an active participant in those lies being put out there because you sat on your ass and did nothing, and you knew people didn't know the truth, and because you too pussy to stand for the truth, you're too pussy to stand up to people you're supposed to stand up to and say no. I reject that. I'm not gonna sit here and let you lie on Angela, the wife that God blessed me with, who has been praying for me, leading me in the right direction, giving me scripture, guiding me, helping me, who has been a blessing to my life. I'm not gonna sit up and let you lie on her. I'm not gonna sit up and let you lie on my life. I'm not gonna sit up and let you pretend to be her. I'm not gonna sit up and let you harm God's plans. And all the time, I know you trying to make me lie and make up stories about my daughter that ain't true, and make up and change history the way it really happened, and just fabricate lies and all kind of shit that's gonna lead to calamity and destruction and pain and suffering for my soul. I'm not gonna let you do that. Thanks, but no thanks. I know the road to go down. I know what to do. I know not to do that because my God tells me don't do these things. They're going to end in my destruction. It ain't going to end in nothing good. And so I'm not listening to you. Okay, you can get on TV. That's you. I didn't tell you to do that. You can get in magazines. That's you. I didn't tell you to do that. That's you. Put all these lights up there. I'm not carrying this shit. I'm not yoking with this shit. I'm not co-signing on this shit. I'm not riding shotgun with this shit. I'm not going any way involved in this shit. I'm going to walk in God's truth for my life. I'm going to walk with the woman that God ordained for me. I'm going to stand for God's plans for my life. And what y'all bitches do, y'all do. Y'all want to do this evil after I done tried to help your ass. You know I was 15 when my mama made me do this. I was a minor child. I did the best I can to provide for my child. I still provide for my child or whatever, even though wasn't even my fucking plan or idea. It was my mama's and I was a minor. But I'm still being true to my child and taking care of her. That's all I owe. And if you got caught up in this, I mean, I'm not your husband, Toya. You did not make you have sex with me. You chose to do that of your free will. Maybe your mama should have taught you better or whatever. I don't know. But you ain't my wife. Angela is. And I'm walking with her. Boom. That's a man. We ain't too pussy to do anything like that. You dig? He's supposed to say those things, but he's too pussy. And you know what? It's not just that he's pussy, but when he tried to stand up, his mama I'ma just break the nigga down with roots. He gonna do our will one way or the other. See, that's how fucking stupid these bitches are. And God kicking their ass one way or the other. And you ain't freezing things where you're on top and you in control. God said I'm gonna kill your ass. That's how I handle this shit. They want Wayne to die before they die, so that things could be frozen the way they want them to be frozen. They don't give a fuck about Wayne. It's evident that they don't give a fuck about him when they try to destroy God's plans for his life and God's blessings for his life and front out lies. That right there tell you that they don't give a fuck about them. If they can go out and lie to mass media and lie to publishing companies, lie to television networks, have no problem getting on TV in front of the world telling lies, then you know it ain't beneath them to try to harm Wayne and just kill him because they can't have him, because they can't make him ride for the lie forever. They know that he's approaching getting into his right mind and saying, you know what, I'm gonna stop bullshitting, stop the lies, stop fronting and doing these things that are harmful for me. Okay, well let's kill him now because he's about to tell the truth. We gotta silence him. You dig? And keep things frozen the way they are so he don't bless Angela, so that Angela don't come into what God ordained for her. You dig what I'm saying? That's why God destroys these trash bitches who insidiously go into people's lives. People don't know that they what walked into their life. You dig? They creep into people's lives unaware, smiling, trying to look good and blend in with everybody else, and they're harmful, injurious of Satan, of the devil, and God destroys the trash. And when they do, not a tear will drop from my face because this trash gets and deserves every single bit of punishment that God brings to them. Because they're garbage looking to harm innocent people's lives, take them and front them as if it's their life when they're the trash of society. See what Wayne is changing subjects a little bit. What Wayne is so frightened of is that the media, the fans, the people, the world, etc., see that he didn't say nothing, that he didn't do nothing, that he didn't stand up. And then the people are gonna always scratch their head and ask why? Why wouldn't you know? Why would you let these lies be out there? Why would you sit there and do nothing? You knew they was lying this whole time, and you just sat up. You did. And I'm gonna tell you, put most of that blame on Jacita because when he did try to fight the shit, she kept trying to break him down with roots and make him lie. He can't successfully do it because I'm out here telling the truth. And now there's other people who are spreading the word too. And that's what the truth will do. It'll just spread, you know. But yeah, that's the fear of his soul right there. And the thing is, it's already happening. You dig? And that's what he see. That was giving him one of the reasons is giving him the seizures. Is he's looking and seeing people come into the knowledge and seeing their eyes become aware of the things that he never wanted you to be aware of. Then you're gonna go on there and you see all the times he was lying on Twitter and lying on his Facebook page and letting lies be out there against his wife. And then you're gonna see the decrepit state of his soul. And he knows you seeing it. He knows you coming into the knowledge of it. He can't even hide it no more. He can't even hide the fact that he ain't got no power against the truth. God is showing it to the world. Things keep happening that he just don't like seizures and like Rikers and like prison. And as long as he walks against God's will and in the lie, God got more in store for him. God will have him have a seizure and shit on himself on stage just to show you this motherfucker is powerless and look at what I will do. The motherfucker come against me. He'll make him boo boo on himself in front of all his fans. God will do it to you. Yes, he will. Because she'll pull it back and really show people something that you never want them to see. You don't want them to know that you fell out and been having seizures. You've been trying to cover that up. And motherfuckers talk about he okay. He's not okay. And don't listen to the motherfuckers that's calling them his spokespeople. And the same motherfuckers turned around and physically threatened me, his wife, like Mac Main. You dig? Those they ain't real professional. I've come from a professional background, working for Fortune 500 companies, and knowing about the entertainment industry because I have family in the entertainment industry. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like I know what professional is, and I know what motherfuckers that's just fronting like they're professional, and niggas just pull them off the street and put them in a position. And they don't know what the fuck they're doing or talking about, and I know that too. See, I got real eyes. You dig what I'm saying? I can see this shit. I can see through the shit. I know who to listen to and who not to, who to take seriously and who not to. I ain't gonna take nobody seriously that's gonna sit up and say stupid shit and do stupid shit and threaten Wayne's wife for no reason and all this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas that try to destroy God's plans, y'all, I'm never gonna take you serious. And only people that took you serious are people who were deceived. They couldn't see you. They didn't know what you was. You know what I'm saying? You can't even take heart in that because they could not see your ass, and you knew they couldn't see you. They be trying to get glory. Look at me, trying to destroy God's plans and what makes Wayne's happy. You dig? Look at me. Ain't I great? Want you to see. Look at my Maybach. You dig? Always want glory and people to look at him instead of trying to destroy God's plans for Wayne's life. That's the sickness, boo. And these motherfuckers know nothing in their brain of how wrong that is. It don't even phase them of how fucking stupid it is and how wrong it is. You dig what I'm saying? They don't see it. because they don't have the brains to see it, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. All they worried about is fronting, flossing, looking good in front of people. They don't see the value in actually being good. They don't see that value. Because these people, I believe, are cursed people, and they're cursed with stupidity, blindness, foolishness, and stupidity, and then wonder why people react to them a certain way or don't react to them a certain way because they can't even fucking see themselves. You're cursed with blindness, nigga. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. They don't have any wisdom. They don't have any knowledge. You're digging money has limitations. Wayne already proved that. Because Wayne thought his money could buy him out of anything. He didn't buy him out of Rikers. His ass still was put in a cage. Still put in solitary confinement. Didn't buy him out of seizures. You see, wisdom. You need wisdom. You need knowledge. And you need understanding. One money can go so far. This used to be this song, old school song from Run DMC. Money is the key to end all your woes. Not all your woes. Some of them. It didn't end Wayne's woes. You dig? Wayne was put in prison with money. Niggas got money. There's multimillionaires in prison. Did you know that? Can't free themselves. Well, I thought money supposed to buy you out of all situations. When God got that cage for you and your name on that cage, you going in it, nigga, and nobody's delivering you. Even people who want to take the fall, God said, nah, that thing has Wayne's name on it. Put his ass in there. He knows where you go. You ain't fooling him. You dig? Money couldn't deliver Wayne from this embarrassing situation. Humiliating, if you really want to know. Wayne is humiliated by the situation. Shaking and seizures and niggas carrying you to the hospital and you on your ass and all of that. That's not a good look for a young black rap male star, baby. Not a good look to be on your ass shaking with your eyes rolling back, dookieing on yourself. It's not a good look. They're humiliating and embarrassing, but your stupid ass, foolish ass choices and coming against your wife is only gonna lead you into those choices. See, the page done changed, y'all. Y'all wonder why I'm not bigging Wayne up and praising him. I did down for your nigga and all of that, and baby if you ready and all of that. And y'all wonder why I'm no longer praising him because the page done turned. You dig? Now I'm gonna give you so much grace, just like God. He gives you so much grace to get your shit together, then you will still gonna shit on God's will and disrespect God's will. Okay, now it's time for the fist. I'm no different. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why now I've turned the page. Now I'm beating Wayne's ass. Rather than kissing him and praising him, I'm beating his ass. You dig? I have no problem doing that. You dig what I'm saying? Because I've given you grace. I've given you kindness. You took my kindness for weakness. I've given you love. I've given you encouragement. I've treated Weezy like a king. That's why he got to the place at his level of a king in his career. You dig? That's me. I did that. I brought me all making a nigga feel like God. You dig what I'm saying? He went to that level too. That's me. Wayne wasn't there before me. You dig? After me, he started blasting off. You can see the damn timeline. I came into his life October 2001. You dig? Well, before that, but I mean, that's when I actually was there physically. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like, uh, he blasted off. That's my love. That's God through me. And everybody around him knew it. Everybody that was in the know. Everybody wasn't in the know, but there were many that were in the know and knew what time it was and what was going on. So they knew it was me. It was my influence. They did every. Jacina, Toy, and Baby did their damnedest to hide that shit. That it was me. Me, bitches. Me. Not Toya. Me. You see? Without me, Wayne wouldn't even be where he is. That's why it's so much consequences to him coming against me. You're gonna bite the hand that feeds you, and it's also why the bitches who tried to live off me, in other words, Nicki Minaj, Chanel, through their fornication and sexual sin with my husband, they wouldn't even know Wayne if it wasn't for me because Wayne wouldn't be at that level if it wasn't for me. He'd be at the level of where he was when he was with the Hot Boys if I didn't walk into his life. You did? Uh, but this level, I did this. So anyway, these bras coming in, thinking they're gonna siphon off my life. Nivea, Nicki Minaj, Nivea, and all the other baby mamas through having sex with a man and having kids by him and thinking, well, I'll get money off of him. See, I'm the one that made Wayne get as much money as he has because I'm the one who he did the work, y'all. He went on tour. His was his blood, his sweat, his him grabbing the mic, him being in the studio all hours of the night. Yes, but still the artist needs the inspiration that makes them want to do that, and that inspiration was me. You dig? So I'm very much reason for him even having the level of fame and money that he has. So when and he's God ordained for me as my husband. So when these broads coming and trespassing into our life, you dig, trying to lay down with my man and trying to take what God ordained for me. Whether they try to siphon off my life through having a baby, a bastard seed, because they're a bastard themselves. In other words, they're in a situation that's legitimately of God's between me and Wayne, and here they come, don't even belong there, trying to be in a place that God did not place them. They placed themselves there, trying to see what they can sneak out financially off of my resources and off of my life. So they will be dying off of my life. And you can hear, you a witness to these words right now. So when the shit start happening, you can see that God's word is real. And don't be weary about, oh, it's taking a long time. God takes his time. God does things in his time, not man's time, in his time. But nevertheless, that word surely comes to pass when it's from God. You dig? So you ain't got to worry about that. I'm not even worried about that, so you shouldn't be worried about it because it's my life. But I'm just telling you. You dig? So these bras coming into my territory thinking they're gonna siphon off of my life through having these seeds, and now we're gonna get child support checks, and we're gonna get this, and we're gonna get that. You know what I mean? Because bras, you can see the lostness of a society. They don't know where they're supposed to be, so they just wandering in some other woman's territory. You dig? Trying to siphon off of her life, her wealth, her resources, her time with her man, her love, her sex, her everything that God ordained for her. We just gonna bastardly walk into this place that we ain't authorized to be in through fornication, try to steal. They're trespassing. First of all, they're coveting. That's sin number one. They're wanting something that's not theirs. That's what coveting is. When the Ten Commandments says, "Thou shalt not covet," that means wanting what's not yours. Wanting your neighbor's wife, your neighbor's car, your neighbor's dog, your neighbor's lawn, your neighbor's dress, your neighbor's whatever. It's not yours. Okay, God made you your own. Maybe you one of those people He didn't make nothing for, and you trying to steal other people's shit. But at any rate, this shit ain't yours. But you're coveting what is somebody else's shit. That if you never even acted on what you wanted, just wanting it is a sin. Just desiring somebody else's shit is a sin. Why? Why would I desire your car when there's car lots all over the city? I can work and go get my own. Why would I desire your man when there's free single men all over the world? You dig what I'm saying? Why? There ain't no need to covet what somebody else's has. First of all, it's stupidity. You dig? But nevertheless, just coveting, just wanting what ain't yours, and God ordained it for somebody else, you sinned. If you never ever talked to the motherfucker, you sinned. See, God looks at the sin. This is, boy, people don't even know how bad off they are. God looks at the sin in your heart. Jesus said, if you commit adultery in your heart, you ain't got to touch the motherfucker. If you look at a woman with the intention to lust after her, you committed sin. You ain't never did nothing, never met the woman, never touched the woman, and you sin. That's how God looks at it. That's his standard. You dig what I'm saying? So just wanting Nivea, just wanting my man was sin. Whether Wayne tricked or pretended like he was gonna be with her or whatever, tricked her or whatever. It ain't no tricking you when you an adult and you got the ability to be in the word of the Lord and listen to the Holy Spirit and follow his leading. There ain't no such thing as somebody tricking you. Ain't nobody tricked you. What you did is you didn't listen to the Lord for your own life. You didn't follow the Holy Spirit leading like I did. You didn't know what God ordained for you like I knew what God ordained for me. And you trespassed into another bitch's territory and you got dealt with. That's what happened. But nobody tricked you because you're grown. And I know there's Bibles all over free in America. You Google free Bibles, you can get a free Bible. You did? So there ain't no such thing as you not knowing. Our God gives you the opportunity to know. And if you choose not to know, you going to pay the consequences. You did? God didn't bring his son down here to go through all the hell he went through, the teaching and sacrifice, for people to just shit on it and be like, oh, that don't mean nothing. You go ahead and do what I want to do. Do. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what happened. She trespassed into my territory. So they're trying to steal off of what's mine. whether it's through having bastard, illegitimate seed and illegitimate situations and trying to steal money off of somebody's legitimate life, like Nivea, like all these other baby mamas. You dig what I'm saying? Or it's like Nicki Minaj. Suck, don't have a baby by a nigga, but just suck dick in the studio. Get them to sign you, not just from your talents, but from your talents plus sucking dick. Now you got now your sin of fornication with a man that God ordained for me, you dig, is tied to the beginnings of your career, and the beginnings of your career is tied to the whole quote unquote career. So your whole career is now illegitimate and a product of sexual sin that you perform. You did. And now you can't untie it because you can't go back in history and change the shit. So now Angela has got your ass. Now I gotta have God perform his word for me that says if a woman lays with my husband that he ordained for me and tries to steal fame or money that even she seemingly earns through her own work, because the foundation of it is sinning with Angela's man when Angela was in right standing with the Lord in prayer, in fasting, watchful, prayed up, in good standing with God, serving the Lord. I must perform my word that says God will avenge his people. You dig? He must perform his word. And so now she tied sin into her entire, she weaved it into her entire career because the beginnings of your career is everything. The foundation in the beginning, y'all need to start researching foundations of everything, foundations of cities, foundations of people, foundations of cultures, foundations of races. The beginnings of that motherfucker tell the whole story. Then you'll understand it all. You understand why shit happens to people. You see things on the news, you see things that are happening, but you can't put it together because you don't know the history of these motherfuckers. Just sporadically, this thing happened. This person was shot. This person had an accident. This thing happened. But you can't really see it in its context because you don't know the history of these people, their line or nothing. The things that God proclaimed over the family, the bloodline, the things He said historically in the Bible about them, you don't know. And so what's going on is a bunch of stuff that's confusing to people because they see a lot of people dressed alike and looked alike, but they come from different bloodlines, different word of God on them, different things that they have done that they may have covered up, all kind of shit that you cannot see. You dig what I'm saying? That will tell you what the real deal is. That's why you are so blessed to know this situation because you can see why things are happening to Wayne the way that they're happening. You can see why things come to what they come to. You understand? A lot of things would have happened if I had been more focused. Already would have happened, like judgments of God would have happened by now if I was more focused on uh, being in prayer the way I could have been. You dig? And you have all this, and I haven't even worked at my full capacity, and I know I haven't. Not even really 50% of my capacity, and I'm able to bring this word to millions of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the judgment of God is real. So this broad, Nicki Minaj, she tied sin into her career and then think she gonna have a successful career and have no idea the judgments of God and the word of the Lord on the situation, and she can't reverse it and can't do nothing about it because that's an example to the world that when you sin, when you start out your career on your knees, you're not a legitimate artist, but you in a studio sucking dick. You dig what I'm saying? And you're weaving that in sin into your career, and when you do it against a woman that with a man that is tied to a woman that God has established and made promises over and who has been faithful to the Lord, you will suffer for it. I know that the music industry is not a Christian industry. I know the music industry is not the church. And there's a lot of people in there that sinned and laid on a casting couch and did all kind of things. But the thing about these particular individuals is they did it against a woman who is in God in right standing, who will exact every single word of the Bible on her life because she has paid the cost through years of prayer, fasting, obedience.